everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a decadent chocolate chip cookie. They're chewy chocolate chip cookies, which are my favorite, so I'm excited to share this recipe with you. Thank you for coming back to my channel, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's just get right into it and go over the ingredients. In this bowl I have flour, baking soda, and salt. I have a stick of butter, some white sugar, some vanilla, and guys, I always use imitation vanilla extract. Sometimes I use a really good extract, but this is what I grew up on, and it's good in any baking recipe. So don't spend your coins on the best vanilla. Imitation will work just fine. Then also have some light brown sugar, an egg, and you need some semi-sweet chocolate. I saw these at my grocery store, the semi-sweet chunks, and I thought instead of the morsels, adding these chunks will make a really nice chocolate chip cookie. So I'm going to try them with the chunks today. So thank you for watching. Let's just go ahead and get into it and start making this recipe. Okay guys, so first you want to cream together the butter and the sugars, and you want to make sure your butter is room temperature. It shouldn't be melted, but it should be soft. That's going to make the best chocolate chip cookies. Your cookies will not come out flat if you have room temperature butter. So you want butter, your light brown sugar, and your white sugar, and we're just going to cream those together. So you just want to make sure that you have a creamy consistency. The butter should be creamy and creamed together very nicely with the sugars before you move on. So now I've added the vanilla and the egg, and before I start to beat, I'm just gonna scrape down the sides of my bowl just so I can make sure I get everything incorporated. And now we're going to mix this, the egg and the vanilla. So now we want to gradually add our flour. We want to make sure that we do not overmix at this point. So we're going to add our flour gradually and just mix until incorporated. So I'm going to add a little bit. This is the flour, baking soda, and salt mixture. I'm going to mix. See, I'm just mixing it to incorporate it. I'm going to add a little bit more. So I'm basically doing this in thirds. I'm going to add the last little bit. And we're not going to worry about the size because we can get that when we mix in the chocolate chips. We don't want a tough cookie, so it's important not to overmix the flour. Alright, that is mixed enough, and now we're going to add our chocolate chips. Okay, so these chocolate chunks are a nice size. To me, they're bigger than the morsels. So I'm adding about maybe like a cup and a third, because I don't want to add too much, but you can add more if you like. I'm just going to mix this up, and you just want to mix it up until you incorporate the chocolate. Don't do too much mixing. To me, That looks like enough chocolate. Now I think another good addition would be some walnuts. However, I'm making another dessert for a gathering I'm having at my house, and I'm going to have walnuts in that. So I thought I would leave them out of the cookies, but walnuts would be a great addition. So this is just incorporated. A key tip, I'm going to chill this for maybe about a half an hour, because if you chill it and then bake the cookies from a chilled state, they will not run too much or flatten out too much on you. You'll have a nice hearty chocolate chip cookie. So I recommend chilling your dough for at least a half an hour. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to come back and we'll bake them off. Okay, so you're going to line your cookie sheet with parchment paper. This is a good tip to use parchment paper when you're baking cookies, because you do not have to worry about sticking. So I guess this is about a medium size ice cream scoop or cookie scoop. And I'm going to use that so I can make sure that my cookies are all the same size. And you're just going to scoop out your dough. And I'm going to do about 3 per row. You don't want to do any more than that because they are going to spread some. Okay, so I've gotten about 12 cookies on this cookie sheet. This is a pretty good sized cookie sheet. So I'm going to bake them for 10 to 13 minutes. You want to start checking them for doneness at 10 minutes in a 350-degree oven. And just until those are done, I only bake one sheet at a time because I don't want to put too many in the oven at the same time. I'm going to chill the remaining dough while these are cooking, and then we'll bake off the rest of them. So I baked the cookies for about 15 minutes because I like mine to be golden brown, and they weren't golden enough for me. But you bake them at your liking. I suggest start checking them at 10 minutes. So now I'm just going to let them cool on the cookie sheet for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to transfer them to a wire rack, and you want to let them cool completely on a wire rack. So I have let the cookies cool a little bit, but I wanted to show you how they look, especially warm, if they're full of chocolate chunks. And I've already tasted one, and they are delicious. I am going to make some with some walnuts because I do like chocolate chip walnut, but these are really good. I hope you enjoy making them, and all the ingredients and measurements are in the description box. And thank you for watching.